true value of anything isn't how long it lasts, it's how deeply it hits. That's why some moments stay with you. Some things defy explanation, and some motorcycles simply can't be compared. This video is about that. The 10 most remarkable Café races of 2025. And who decided? Not critics, not brands, not algorithms. You did. Riders with taste. Eyes trained for detail. People who choose character over mass production. The followers of this channel who didn't just vote. They defined what excellence looks like. Welcome to racertv. So, let's begin with a machine that has the biggest production engine ever fitted to a motorcycle. This Triumph has a 2.5-litre 3-cylinder engine. And it means this build is not only bold, it's also a design nightmare. The builder's goal was not a café racer, but an audacious and aggressive street fighter, which in a way explains why it received the fewest votes. But still, making it into a top 10 like this is already a badge of honor. And in 9th place on this ranking, we have a much smaller motorcycle. In a way, it proves quite beautifully that sometimes less really is more. If you're struggling to see the appeal, let's do the only fair thing. Before and after. Because the transformation is genuinely staggering. Who would have thought an ordinary Suzuki Raider could turn into something that looks like a rock star? It may have a small engine, but with the right modifications, it can reach 180 kilometers per hour, which for a 150 cubic centimeter engine is not just impressive, it's biblically impressive. Just like the previous project, this one also impresses when you see the before and after. It's gone from the kind of bike your neighbor ignores to the kind that makes him move house. Aesthetically, it may not be the cleanest build, but when you look at this new frame structure, you can tell it was a huge amount of work. And that's probably one of the reasons why it received more votes than the previous project. Unsurprisingly, here we have the third project from this same custom builder. This one takes a much more classic route. Although it may seem like a relatively simple transformation, I can assure you it is not. If you look closely, you'll see that the entire subframe was built from scratch. And why? Because the builder wanted to match the proportions of the classic Honda CB 550. And considering it was the most voted small motorcycle in this top 10, we can safely say it's a very beautiful machine to look at. And that's even more true with this Ducati. Aesthetically, it's absolutely remarkable. It's one of the coolest Ducati monsters I've ever seen. If this thing could talk, it'd probably say something like, "I'm a timeless classic." A bold statement for a motorcycle that was born in the 90s. It has presence, tons of character, and it looks absolutely stunning. But here is another brilliant Ducati. whether some people like it or not, we have to admit, this Ducati is something else. Notice the elegance of these curves on the titanium exhaust system, the custom-made carbon fiber wheels, along with the fenders and bodywork. With the cover on the seat, it might look a little strange to some. But obviously, it's only used when the bike is parked, to protect the seat. And without it, it's absolutely stunning. It's like having two personalities. A brilliant project in an honorable 5th place. In 4th place, a masterpiece of pure audacity. A machine with the heart of a grand tourer. And the attitude of a street rebel. The kind of build that makes you stop and stare. Creating a project with a large 6-cylinder engine requires a lot of courage. And that's why almost everything had to be built from scratch. It has enough presence to win almost any top 10. But perhaps its sheer size didn't help make that a reality. And now, we move on to the podium.
Mo ride ready.
It has what looks like an airplane cockpit, but sadly, no wings. It has what appear to be built-in machine guns, but no, they're just the turn signals. Because yes, this thing is inspired by a World War II fighter plane. Which for most people who voted means only one thing. It's ridiculously cool. A proper Café racer, earning a well-deserved 3rd place. Just like I predicted, this project was one of the most voted. And since the Yamaha Virago is one of the most popular models in the custom world, this build really stands out from the crowd. It's a breath of fresh air. This is one of those projects that could have come straight from the factory. It's got presence, proportion, and polish. It even has a real rear fender. Probably the most beautiful Virago Café racer of all time. It didn't win this election, but it came very close. And now, it's time to see number 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The best Café racer of 2025. This is one of those projects that truly impresses. No matter what you do, it's impossible not to be amazed by this transformation. For the first time in all the top 10 elections on this channel, a Honda CB750 takes the win. And interestingly, this is also the first time a builder has won this election for a second time. The Auto Fabrica team had already achieved this feat back in 2016 with their beautiful Honda CX, and that says a lot about their talent. This time, they did it with one of the most exclusive approaches ever taken with this Honda model. Among all the customized CB750s to date, nothing like this has ever been made. It looks genuinely sophisticated, without shouting about it. It's minimalist without being boring. simple at a distance, complex up close, and the build quality looks absolutely flawless, just like the exhaust sound. I had a hunch this Honda would be one of the most voted. But to be honest, I didn't think it would win. Judging by public opinion throughout the year, I got the impression that this Yamaha was the clear favorite. And interestingly, I wasn't too far from the truth. Believe it or not, this Yamaha was only 3 votes away from winning this election, and that's something that had never happened before. In reality, the difference in votes between some of these bikes is extremely small, which makes you wonder if the order of this top 10 is truly fair. But in the end, we have to accept the opinion of this channel's followers, because the most voted projects are, by definition, the most widely agreed on. I'm sure seeing this project as the winner won't please everyone, but I think it's fair to say the best ones were the most voted. And I can only be grateful to everyone who took part and voted. Because without you, and without all the followers of this channel, none of this would be possible. Thank you for watching Racer TV. And as always, I hope to see you on the next video.